Good afternoon, dear friends. Today we continue to deal with the topic of training, and today I would like to talk more about split training for both guys and girls. Consider a specific training program on the example of a 3-day split. Let's get started. I'll say it again. Transition to training in split mode assumes that you have already passed the initial level, have a set technique, adjusted nutrition, and all that was said earlier in the first video. Choosing a day of training and time is a choice only. Your optimal option is considered to rest between training 1 to 2 days, but no more than 3 days, because during this time any group of your muscles will be ready to work again. Let's take the example of a classic 3-day split. Whether it is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday does not matter. The advantage of this scheme is a more detailed workout of muscle groups, as well as a fairly large amount of work performed 2 or 3 muscle groups in one day. Day 1. Back plus biceps. Day 2, chest plus triceps, and day 3, legs plus shoulders. The first exercises we expose the lagging muscle groups to get the maximum effect of the load. So day 1. Let's start with biceps. On this picture you can see bending arms with a barbell or dumbbell standing. This is a classic exercise for working out biceps. You can choose a variation convenient for you near the wall or sitting, does not matter. Starting position: barbell lowered on straight arms, upper points raise. The barbell under the arc forearms should touch the biceps, upper arms should be pressed against the body. Inhale on the first phase of the movement, exhale on the second. Watch the technique and do 3 to 4 approaches. Additional exercise for the arms. Under the biceps we have the brachialis, which gives the volume to the arms. The classic exercise hammers. The position of the hands with a neutral grip, bending the arms, is in the elbows up to 90 degrees with the elbows pressed against the body. Let's move to the back, and the most basic and best exercise is rightly considered pull-ups. Keep your back slightly bent back without swaying. Inhaling, pull up, and exhaling, pull down. Do 3 to 4 approaches. If it is still hard for you to pull up, you can use pull-ups in a gravitron or with the help of a rubber band. Next exercise: pulling a barbell with 2 hands or a barbell with a wide grip and a slant, legs put at shoulder width, slightly bent at the knees. Pull the barbell to the lower part of the chest, lower the barbell. Starting position: keep your back straight, do not lower your head. 3 to 4 approaches in the same way. The next exercise: lifting shoulders with dumbbells or barbell tragy. Here we will work the trapezius muscles. In fact, this is the only isolated movement for their workout. Feet put at shoulder width and shoulders up without bending the arms at the elbows, and lowered as low as possible. 3 to 4. The final exercise for the back is standing pull. The greatest advantage of performing it as the last exercise is that there is no need to perform it with huge weights, as all the muscles of the back have been fatigued and we need less weight to overload the muscles. Legs about shoulder width, a little wider distance between the knees. Legs slightly bent at the knees, back straight, head is not tilted. Movement occurs in the muscles of the back and hips. Barbell is held on straight arms. Inhale, straighten out, exhale, bend. The same exercise can be performed, and with dumbbells, perform 3 to 4 approaches. Day 2. Basic exercises for the chest is a barbell bench press. There are variations with dumbbell bench press. As a rule, is performed on a horizontal bench. Inclined bench is chosen to shift the emphasis if lags behind the top of the chest, in more rare cases the bottom. The advantage of performing with dumbbells is a stronger stretching of the pectoral muscles. In the mode of the barbell, lying down, legs resting on the floor, head should lie on the bench, back is not bent out strongly. On the bench the barbell is lowered to the bottom of the chest and squeezed to the top point, elbows separated from the body at 45 degrees, chest tense. Do not forget about breathing. Do 3 to 4 approaches. The next exercise for a better stretching of the pectoralis muscle is a combination of hands in a simulator or on the block. It is the same crossover. The arms are raised to shoulder level, the forearm is held vertically, and the arms are brought together in front of you in a single line, concentrating on the pectoral muscles. Inhale, bringing the arms together, and exhale, bringing them apart. A good end to the training of pectoral muscles will be push-ups on the bars. Starting position in a rest on the bars, arms straight, elbows pointing to the sides, lower down, bending the arms at the elbows and shoulder joints. Do not sway when moving. Watch your breathing. Perform 3 to 4 approaches. Starting from the top point allows the muscles to contract and prepare to work. Now the turn of the triceps. Effective exercises are narrow grip bench press, French press, presses from behind the head with a fingerboard, dumbbells. On the block, a large and diverse number and variations. There is something to choose from. Let's look at an example with dumbbells. Hold the dumbbell with both hands above your head, fingers closed around the dumbbell. Lower the dumbbell in an arc behind your head at the bottom point. Forearms should touch the biceps. Return to the starting position. Do so 3 to 4 approaches. A good addition will be a block pull on the triceps standing. Initial position, forearms touch biceps, crossbar pulls down under the arc at the bottom point of the arms should be straightened. This exercise can also be performed with a reverse grip and watch your breathing. Day 3. Legs and shoulders should be reminded of the rule of the lagging muscle group. We will start with the legs, and here the basic movement is yes, everyone's favorite, squats with a barbell either on the shoulders or on the chest. Squats are performed in such a way that at the bottom point of the hips were at least parallel to the floor, should not be allowed to twist the lumbar, the head is not lowered. Keep the stomach tense and the back straight. Inhale in the first phase of movements and exhale in the second. 3 to 4 approaches. Also good basic exercises are lunges, or with a bar or with dumbbells as you prefer. When performing lunges, watch your back. Do not lower your head. Do a lunge with the left leg as far as possible. The thigh should be almost parallel to the floor. Keep the right leg as straight as possible. And when performing with dumbbells, keep your arms straight on both sides of the body. Do not forget to regularly train the muscles of the lower leg. Often athletes neglect this muscle group, and very wrongly. You can do as one leg and 2 at once. You can stand in the Smith machine, and you can sit in the machine as you prefer. It is important to remember to keep a straight back, avoid hip movement, and rise on your toes as high as possible, slightly lingering the top point. Perform 4 approaches. And finally, the shoulders. The shoulder consists of 3 muscle bundles or delts: anterior, middle, and posterior. The most effective exercise is dumbbell lifting in standing or sitting. It gives that V silhouette to the athlete together with the back. Starting position, hands with dumbbells at the bottom of the palms to themselves, hands touch the body. Dumbbells are raised in an arc to a height at chest level not exceeding the level of the shoulders. Make sure that the elbows were above the hands. Inhale in the first phase of the movement, exhale in the second. The second good basic movement can be distinguished dumbbell or barbell press. The same anterior and middle bunches of delts are worked out. When dumbbell press sitting, dumbbells are squeezed upward. Elbows are separated to the side of the upper point of the arms should be straightened. You perform under 3 to 4 approaches. Remain exercises for the rear deltoid muscles. It is suitable to lift dumbbells lying down or in a stand, arms kept straight with dumbbells below. Raise the dumbbells to shoulder level. The upper points of the dumbbells should be in line with the ears. Movement is performed smoothly and without jerks. Do not make the movement of the body. Movement is performed solely at the expense of the rear deltoid muscles. Watch the technique and breathing. As for the positioning of the legs or the width of the grip, all this is an individual feeling. For the basis, presented a medium grip and the position of the legs at shoulder width. Start from your feelings and choose what is more comfortable for you. The abdominal press is a very energy-consuming exercise. It is better to perform it at the end of the workout. Abs are an ordinary muscle of our body. It should not be performed every workout. The exercises are the most classic variations of twisting and lifting legs to the chest on the bench. Exercises are performed quickly. Concentrate on the abs. Inhaled in the first phase of the movement, exhaled in the second. 3 to 4 approaches. In this video mentioned about overloading the muscles. This means loading it with excessive limits of the previous level of activity. Then follows the need for a period of rest during which the muscles recover, increase strength and endurance. Cells are rebuilt in such a way that allows them to rebuild and next time to cope with a greater load. Using the principle of overloading progressively increase the volume of PR. An interesting example. In 300 BC, Milan of Croton demonstrated this principle by carrying on his shoulders a calf that was gaining weight every day and one day became a full-grown bull. Work on your weaknesses. Many people only work on their strengths, which hinders overall progress. The best athletes pay extra attention to their weaknesses to achieve complete balance. And remember, a healthy body is a healthy spirit. Thanks for listening. Hope this video was useful for you. See you in new videos. Bye bye.